Hi Victoria, it's just a quick video to talk through how you can set up this intercept logic and just make sure that it's 8% on one of your web pages and maybe a little bit higher on others. So as you've already noticed and you've actually applied, I'm just going to actually make a copy of this just so I can change some things without affecting your intercept. So I'm just copying it and calling it Q support, so you can refer to this if you need to. But in your change options, you have it set to sample all action sets at 8%. So 8% of people come in will be allowed into the intercept and will then be evaluated. So what I would recommend doing is changing this to be 100%, and then we can set up some sample rates in the actual action sets to achieve your 8% and higher if necessary. So in Edit Intercept, these three are your ones that are currently set up for all of your web pages. So we're just going to add one more piece of logic to each one of these action sets to basically set an 8% one for just the normal Tell Us web page. So I'm just going to add this here and say, and current URL, I'm going to say does not contain business.tellus.com. Sorry, tellus.com. So this is just targeting the main Tellus web page, not the business web pages. So then in here, in the advanced options for this action set, I'm going to set my sample rate. So you see that you have this set to 70%. If you do need to do so, then we can change this a little bit more. So maybe it's less than 88% for this one, but maybe we can worry about that later. But basically, we're just going to set this one to be 8%. Then we're just going to do the same for this second action set. And current URL does not contain. I'm just going to copy this. So basically, any page that doesn't have business.tellus.com. And again, we're setting our 8% in here. And then on the last action set as well. Okay, so that's everything but the business.tellus.com ones. So now we're just going to set up the ones for business.tellus.com. So I'm just going to copy this action set, because pretty much the exact same. It's just that we want to change the sample rate and the page that it's bringing us to. So this one here now is the exact same action set. All we need to do is contains business.tellus.com. Then we just need to change the 8% to a little higher for the business ones. So you could change that to say, I'm not sure, maybe 15%. Or whatever you actually feel is necessary. So that's that set done. Then you would just do the same here, copy action. Yeah, there it is. So then again, you contains and move this up to 15% again. And then do it for the final action set as well. Just copy action, then does contain or contains, and then your 15%. So now we have it set that all people who come in will be considered for an intercept, and if people meet the criteria here and make it down here and meet the criteria for this action set, only 15% of those people that come through the business.tellus.com webpage will see this intercept. Everyone who comes through any page that's not the business.tellus.com one will only be shown will actually be shown 8% of the time. I just realized these have been reordered so that all 15% are at the top now and all of the 8% are down the bottom. But I hope that kind of makes sense. So instead of adding the 8% to all action sets in the overall intercept sample rate, we are actually breaking this out and applying different viewing criteria to our action sets based on whether they're coming in through business.tellus.com or just tellus.com, and then applying different sample rates depending on which site they're on. I hope this makes sense. Give it a try and see if this will work for you. But if you do have any questions on it, please just let me know.